Yes, boys. And it's bad news for the heavyweights in the BKFC because we've got a debut on the 28th of June card. Big Ginge from Shard End. Now, obviously, I've followed Ginge for quite a while on the socials and all that on the Instagram. Instagram, yeah, Instagram. He's got quite a big following. I think he's got 60,000 followers and stuff. He's a real character. I've met him at a boxing show. He's a very, very nice man, very friendly. Got chatting to him. I'd spoke to him a few times on Instagram about fighting and about boxing and stuff. And then I met him when it was a CSL show, and he actually reffed one of my fighters. And it was a nice meeting. Someone who you spoke to online, and then you meet him in real life, and they're actually the same. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, he's a fucking lump, a big, big lump. Got to be 6'4", big heavyweight, and he's a southpaw. Boxing skills are there. He can definitely box. He's not a fucking elite amateur, but he's very strong. He's very tough, and he's had 10 fights on the unlicensed scene. I think he's only lost once. He'd been out to Sierra Leone, boxing on at a military outpost. I think they've had him like as a celebrity through the streets. I watched all the videos. It was an amazing experience for him. And he's just popped up and he's fighting on a BKFC. It was shared off Andrew Bakewell's. I was very, very surprised. Although obviously we've seen videos of him having bare knuckle fights in the street, but yeah, no, I just didn't think the bare knuckle scene was his type of thing. He's never spoke about it before. He's good friends with Tommy Hench, another decent fighter, really good fighter. It's exciting. It's exciting. Very, very exciting. And the man who he's fighting is big Rob Cunningham. None other than the man who blinded Brett May. Blinded Brett May. Yeah, sorry. I'm not going to talk about Brett May today. But yeah, Big Ginge versus Rob Cunningham. Now, Rob Cunningham, he's a decent fighter. He's had 5 MMA fights, pro, won 4, lost 1, I believe. Crossed over to bare knuckle. I think he's won 2 and lost 5. So very, very experienced. Although obviously he's lost more than he's won in the bare knuckle scene. He's a big, strong man. He's got obviously very good clinches and inside work from the MMA style. He can take a dig, and he's very, very tough. Very tough. Again, technically, when it comes to bare knuckle boxing, probably not the greatest heavyweight you're going to see. He's no Mick Terrell, but he can definitely go. Ginge coming in on that show in Birmingham is gonna sell a lot of fucking tickets. They've got some big Birmingham names on there with Connor Tierney, obviously now Ginge, George Thorpe's a local boy from up that way as well. Very, very exciting. That June 28th card is going to be absolutely quality. It's going to be a sellout with the names like this. And I'm just really, really glad to see that Ginge is crossing over to the bare knuckle, because I think, obviously, in boxing, you can fight on the unlicensed scene and he puts his own shows on, but there's a ceiling to what you can achieve. Do you know what I mean? You're never going to be making thousands and thousands of pounds, even if you've got good sponsors and stuff on the bare knuckle scene. On the unlicensed scene, there's a limit. But if he can cross over to bare knuckle and he can carry on winning in the way that he wins in the unlicensed, start getting call-ups to America, start talking about, heavyweight world titles and stuff like that, headlining cards, because he's a huge ticket seller. He could end up doing really, really well out of this. He's a character as well. He owns a cafe. He's got a market stall. He's a family man like we all like, and he's not one of these who shouts his mouth off and all that. He could call out Brett May. Speaking of Brett May, he could call out Brett May. Obviously, if he goes and beats Rob Cunningham, my money will be on Ginge, I think. But if he does go and beat Rob Cunningham, then why not? Get Ginge versus Brett May. And then after that, he could sort of step up and get one of the top guys at the top of the heavyweight scene in the UK, couldn't he? Be good to watch anyway. Boys, thanks for watching again. Just a quick one tonight. I'm doing a podcast tomorrow. Up in Manchester with Dean Gunther, the tattooist. Jimmy Justice has done it before. He tattoos you whilst he's interviewing you, so I'm really excited about that. I'm a bit nervous actually. And for anyone worrying about the whole Brett May thing, I have had no response as of yet. I have been walking around with my back to the wall, but my underpants have stayed firmly up. So we're all good. We're all good. Let me know what you think in the comments, boys. Thanks for all the support and for all the people who hate me as well. Thank you very much. Adios, le bosh.